Your insurance company tries to raise rates, you can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greer's Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greer's Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greer's Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lacey Bradford with Lake Area Sports, and we're going to have the national anthem just real quickly here.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. And now we have Miss Allison Humphrey to sing our national anthem. And for the first time in school history, this young lady became all-state choir this week. She was also in the top choir, which means she
Well, all right, that was a special treat. One of Calico Rock students was named All-State in conference or in choir this week, and she just performed the national anthem for us, so that was great. So I was saying before the PA announcer got me that we are, this is Calico Rock hosting Shirley tonight, and girls action will be the first game. Then later on we'll have the boys game with a senior ceremony in between. So just the 2 games tonight here at Calico Rock. About to start the tip-off. The last 2 times these teams met, Shirley was victorious by a score of 56-47. Shirley girls come in tonight to the game, I believe with a record of 11-15 and 6-7 in conference. This game will have conference implications as Shirley has this game tonight and a game tomorrow night against Timbo to determine where they will go into the tournament at, I believe. And with the opening tip, we are going to have Calico Rock with the opening tip, and immediately drive inside by Calico Rock, number 25. I don't have a 25 on my...
That was a great job right there. Ariana Bradford, number 1, taking the charge early. There we go, Hensley's 3-point attempt, maybe just a 2-point attempt inside the 3-point line, no good. Rebound goes Calico.
All right. Thank you very much there, Mr. Wiggins. Mr. Wiggins, Superintendent Shirley School, here helping me out again tonight so we can get you the broadcast done. And I was having to track down number 25 that got that first foul for Calico Rock. That is Megan McDowell. I had her listed as number 21 on my roster. So I got that changed over. Got Calico Rock. Possession again. It looks like there's going to be a
shot clock violation.
Shot clock violation, absolutely.
Yes.
And first they went ahead and had Shirley. Shirley thought they wanted them to play through, but now they're indicating that Shirley needs to head back and take the ball out of bounds on that shot clock violation. And it looks like they reset. And they reset the shot clock, which is what they should have done. So we've got it corrected now. All right, this is Ariana Bradford with the ball for Shirley. Shirley in their road blue uniforms tonight with the gray trim. Calico Rock, the Lady Pirates in white with orange trim. And the first basket's going to be by Addie Overturf. She's going to get Shirley on the board.
Great job of Kayla Rocha getting the ball inside on the cut from Addie.
Calico Rock tries to go inside, nothing there. They kick the ball back out. It looks like it's going to be tipped away by Addie Overturf.
Good job by Kylie right there. Not to pick up the quick foul last night. She got in the foul trouble real early. I think she had 3 by halftime. 4th one shortly after halftime was over, or maybe in the 4th rather. And so good job not picking that up this early in the ball game.
There's a long 3-pointer. That was 25 Megan McDowell to get Calico Rock on the board with 3. All right, Shirley's working the ball around here. We've got, I haven't even mentioned the starters yet. I was a little bit behind the game. I had to hustle to get here by game time, and then it took me a little longer to set up. This is my first time to be in this arena.
3-second call, 3 seconds in the lane call.
3-second violation there, and that's too bad because Kylie had a great look there. So starters for Shirley, Addie Overturf, Ariana Bradford, Kayla Rocha, Abigail Hensley, and Kylie Lassiter.
Good steal right there by the defense. Addie's going to lay it up. Easy 2 points.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that she goes up with her left hand on that left-handed layup.
Me too. Whoops. How did I
mean, that's what a senior high player should do.
There we go. I might have had a commercial playing over us there for just a second, but.
That makes me sound better.
Right. Okay. Like I said, I just don't have a great setup here. I'm trying to write with my left hand, and it's just ugly. Okay. Abigail Hensley with the rebound for Shirley. Baseball pass down the floor. Kylie Lassiter running the court. She goes up and She's going to draw the foul. Basket did not go, but great hustle there by Kylie Lasser to get down the floor, and great heads up by her teammate to get the ball.
Foul number 2.
Right. It's Madeline Thornton with the foul for Calico Rock. This will be Kylie Lasser's first trip to the free throw line.
We got a substitution for an injured Calico Rock
what
player.
What number was that 13 that came in?
13 came in for number 3.
And again, I don't have a 13 on my sheet, so I'm not sure what her name is. All these numbers are off. They may have different home jerseys and away jerseys, and I just carried these numbers over from, the last time.
Kylie misses both there. A little long on the first one, made up for it, but a little short on the second one.
But Shirley's able to run the rebound down, and Addie Overturf got a good look there, didn't go. And Calico Rock's going to come up with the rebound. We have 5 minutes left to play here in the opening quarter.
It was a long drive up.
It was a long drive up. Especially after last night when I about got washed off the road trying to get to Timbo. I got 3 miles away from Timbo Gym when I got the text that the game had been canceled.
I was going to say, the nice thing is we were able to make it tonight.
Yeah,
24 hours ago, we were not.
I couldn't get home. So I was literally just sitting on the side of the road waiting for the water to go down. And then I took a back road, and whoa, that was real scary. But I finally made it home.
We finally got all of our kids home about 6:30, 6:45 yesterday. We had an awesome job there at the school by our staff. Stayed until 6 until we could get our kids back on the bus. It was great. Oh,
what a bailout. So there was 4 seconds left on the shot clock, and Calico Rock having to push their way in there to try to get a shot off, and unfortunately they're going to call Shirley. But at least it's going to be a foul on the floor.
Right.
And with that being a foul on the floor, I guess the shot clock resets since it's a foul.
Oh. There was that quick foul we were talking about a while ago. One that we don't necessarily need right there.
And that's Kylie Lasseter that's assessed with her first personal foul, the third team foul. And Calico Rock will get yet another look here as they get it inbounds, a long inbounds pass. But Calico Rock able to recover it. The Lady Pirates able to recover it, and going to get things set up. Again, here we have 4 minutes to play now in the opening period. Oh, that's a good play.
Nice play.
Abigail
nice
Hensley
cut.
was behind the defense there, and Calico Rock ran that exactly the way they wanted to run that, and got the basket. Let me get that basket recorded. And that puts them up. And what number was that made that? I think it was number 25.
I thought it was 15.
Oh, you thought it was 15? Okay, I'm going to put it down on 15. Addie Overturf's pass is knocked away there. Ariana Bradford tried to run it down, but Calico Rock's gonna get it back. That was Madeline Thornton as she drove to the basket. She's fouled, so she'll head to the free throw line to shoot 2, and that's going to be a foul
on Addie Overturf.
That's what I thought. Addie Overturf, her first personal and the 4th team foul. So,
and for whatever reason, they got that as her second foul. I don't know why. I don't remember her being called on one before, but. So hopefully they put a foul on another play on her, but hopefully they can get that corrected. I
think Calico Rock, Madeline Thornton is good at the first free throw, and the second one's going to be short, and going to be a
jump ball
there on the rebound.
Shirley ball.
Shirley will have that back on the alternating possession. We have 3:30 to go in the first period with Calico Rock leading 6-4.
Got 10 on the shot clock.
Got the ball inside to Rosha. She's going to go up with it. It's going to be blocked. Quite a bit of contact there. Rosha did a good job of getting us a decent look with the shot clock winding down. But well defended. This time Rosha comes up with the block, but Calico Rock's able to recover and put it back up and in.
Number 25 with the physical play, but puts it up and in for layup.
And she did an incredible job the last time that we played them, I believe. No, actually, she must not. She didn't play last time we played them, so that's the difference in the game. It was actually Lyric Stapleton that had 22 points for them last time. So this is going to be a 30-second timeout by the coach. Well, I know you already mentioned the heroics of your staff yesterday. What else is going on at Shirley School? We'll just go ahead and keep it here since it's just a 30-second timeout.
Well, we've got after-school program going on right now, and so kids stay after for after-school tutorial help. We do some social-emotional learning with our teachers and students. We do some rec activities with our students. So just a lot of stuff going on there at the school. Had my final meeting with the book blast. We kind of mentioned that last night. We'll be announcing that this next week, but I will say that we have close to 800 books that's going to be delivered to Shirley Elementary for pre-K through 6.
That's exciting.
I can't wait. Now I might change my mind once I have to unload all those books, but right now I'm excited about it.
Well, I'm going to owe you a favor after you pitching in, so you let me know when that book delivery gets there, and I can unpack books. I'm not going to do anything else, but I can unpack books. Okay, coming out of the timeout, Calico Rock's ball. They're going to immediately look for the quick three-pointer, short. Calico rebounds. Kylie Lassiter on the floor for Shirley. Can't come up with it. Calico Rock gets another shot, but this time Kylie Lassiter is going to come up with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. She went in there very aggressively. She had a look on her face like, you're not getting another rebound.
I tell you, they're certainly on play, and from my experience as a coach, as an official, when you allow that in the first, it tends to get even more so later on as the game goes on. So I'm hoping we can fine-tune that a little bit more, but it's a good job of getting on the floor by the Blue Devils.
Addie Overturf,
yes.
Three-pointers up and good, and that's going to cut the lead to 1. Big time. Shirley was certainly in need of that. A big three, and Addie Overturf just stepped up and just nailed it. Calico Rock's going to drive inside. Ariana Bradford there defending well. It's off the mark, but again, Calico Rock with another offensive rebound. Another miss by Calico Rock. This time it's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be ball back to Shirley. Checking in for Calico Rock is number 32. And, of course, I don't have a name. Halftime, I'll make sure and get these names updated. This is Kayla Rocha handling the ball for Shirley. Now over to Ariana Bradford. She's going to kick it back to Rocha as Rocha tried to cut inside, wasn't there, and Calico Rock's going to get the steal. Tried to drive inside, layups short. Addie Overturf definitely affected that shot, but again, Calico Rock comes up with another offensive rebound. 3 from the corner. That's number 13. I'm not sure her name, but I will, as soon as this quarter's over with, I will get those names picked up.
Number 10 for Calico's picking up a cheap foul right there on Bradford. Just a reach-in foul, just not moving in front of the ball, but but still playing. I do like the aggressive nature of Calico, and it forces us to be aggressive, which is great.
Oh, what a drive there by Addie Overturf, and just a little bit short on the layup. And they're going to say out of bounds there, last touch by Shirley. So Calico Rock will have the ball back. 24.8 seconds left in this opening period.
Good job, Kylie.
Great job there running the court. Good movement by the Shirley defense right there. And down to 8 seconds now on the shot clock. And wow, 13 drives inside and just makes a tough shot. All right, and this time out, I'm going to get those names updated for you, and we'll get a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
FL Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
All right, we've got ball back in play here. I had some great East students that are broadcasting right beside us for the school that were able to update me with some player names. So hopefully I've got this jerseys matched up with these players for Calico Rock now. So again, I still don't have, I guess I missed one because I still don't know who number 32 is. Regardless, we got Shirley defending here and Calico Rock. Kayla Roche putting a lot of good pressure defense on there at the top of the key, and she forces the turnover. And it looks like coming out of this second period, they are going to they put two players over there on Addie Overturf and said, "You're not going to get the ball." They get it inbounds to Kayla Roche, and Kayla's going to handle that ball at the top. Nice screen by Kylie Lassiter, and Kayla's shot up, no good. Lassiter there to rebound, is up and in.
Great job by Kylie, not only to set the screen out top, but also the roll for that. For the easy layup, right? I say easy. It looked easy from here, but she did have some.
She got herself in a great position and soft touched on, and then it's steal there by Kylie Lassiter, and she's going to be fouled on that steal.
I'm having a feeling she's going to be sore tomorrow.
I'm sore just watching her hit the floor that hard.
They've been on the floor a couple of times, but I like to see the aggressiveness.
She's definitely going to have some bruised knees tomorrow, as hard as she's hit.
And we just don't have time for it. We got a ball game tomorrow.
We got a ball game tomorrow night at Timbo. That's right. So last night we were supposed to travel to Timbo for a conference matchup that had been rescheduled because of the snow. And then we had flash flooding last night, so Mother Nature certainly working against the ball schedule. But regardless, we were able to get that makeup game tomorrow night. So Lake Area Sports will be there again. Make another trip back to Timbo. I mentioned earlier I was about 3 miles away from Timbo and I got the text that the game was canceled. So I'm going to head back to Timbo tomorrow night, and we'll bring you all the action from that final regular season game for Shirley. Kylie Lassiter with the rebound for Shirley. She gets it in the hands of Ariana Bradford. Inside to Hensley. And back out to Overturf. And that three-pointer by Overturf won't go, but Kayla Roche is going to get the long rebound. But then as she was trying to run that or rebound down, she tries to get the outlet pass, but the outlet pass gets away from her. So that'll be a turnover. It looks like we're going to have Calico Rock with a timeout. Let's see if it's a 30 or full. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. So you got any other news from the school?
Well, I tell you, I can always talk about Shirley. It's easy to talk about the school district. It's a great district to be in. Unfortunately, part of my job as superintendent is I have to remind the public that we do have school choice available. I wish that people would come from other places, school choice in, but I also have to let people know that we do have school choice applications available in my office. The deadline for school choice is May the 1st. It's first come, first serve. So get those in if you're planning on doing that, and just want to keep everybody informed.
Okay. And I'll go ahead while the Calico Rock takes the ball out of bounds here and remind you that Lake Area Sports will be bringing you every game of the 1A district tournament that's going on at Viola next week, every game of the regional tournament, which will be right here at Calico Rock, and then every game of the state tournament, which is being hosted by County Line at Ozark. So we'll have every one of those district, regional, and state games for you, as well as several other district, regional, and state tournaments. And we have all those listed on our website, lakeariesports.com, and also on our Facebook page. So if you aren't following us on social media, you'll get all the updates there. They do a great job of keeping all the games updated, of keeping all the last-minute changes, as this schedule has certainly been crazy the last few weeks. They are always right on top of letting everybody know what games we're covering and what times the games start and all that good stuff. So, all right, back in action here. We've got Ariana Bradford. She's going to get the ball across the court, half-court line for Shirley, and into the hands of Akayla Rocha. Inside, Rocha's going to get it to Lassiter. Her basket won't go. She's a little bit under the basket. Tried to get herself at an angle where she could get the ball off, but shots off the mark. And as Addie Overturf tried to rebound, it's knocked out of bounds, but they are going to say that was Shirley's ball. So Shirley will get the ball back, and there's still 30 seconds on the shot clock. So they've got plenty of time here to work, and we've got 4:58 to play in this first half. Inbounds pass, nice. Akayla Rocha found Kylie Lassiter there on that inbounds pass, and great pass to Kylie and a nice move by Kylie to get those points for Shirley. On the other end, Akayla Rocha, boy, she was in a great position to rebound, but just went a little bit too far over her head, and Calico Rock rebounds and gets the putback. That was Madeline Thornton, and she'll head to the free throw line to shoot two.
I believe they're saying that's the second on Akayla.
That sounds right.
And 16 foul.
So Calico Rock will be in the 1-and-1 the rest of this half. That one's going to be off the mark, and Kylie Lassiter there to rebound for Shirley. Kayla Roche is going to push it up. Nice little behind the back there at half court.
I never could
what a
that.
pass.
That was a great pass right there.
That great move she had at half court set her up perfectly to get that assist into Abigail Hensley, and Abigail Hensley.
And then a quick turnover right there. Good job defense. We had a trap right there with Addie and I believe Abigail, and forced the turnover right there.
So Shirley will have the chance here to go ahead as they are down. Whoops, let me get this score updated. What did I do?
Long three for Kylie.
Still don't have this right.
And then up and under, Addie Overturf for two. Should be putting Shirley up by one. 15-14 with under 4 minutes to go before the half. And, of course, Shirley is, that should be, they're calling a block. It really should have been offensive foul. Should have been charge on the screen.
Oh, that's too bad. That is Kylie's second personal foul with 3:49 to play in the first half, and they're indicating that will be the 1-and-1. Hunter Hutto going to check in.
And they're calling that, just like last night, that would be her third foul.
Oh, I said her second. That is her third foul. You're right.
Before half. So she gets to sit for a little bit. But the good news is, once again, I think I mentioned that last night, but, bringing Hunter in, she started half the season here. So yeah, she's coming off the bench, but she's simply your sixth man, your second starter there.
And as Ashlyn Mann is at the line for Calico Rock, she ties things up and she makes the first one. And the second one won't go, and Hutto.
Great job right there by Hunter.
In there with those long arms to get the rebound for Shirley. Overturf with the ball now at the top of the key. 19 left on the shot clock. Roche is going to kick it out to Hensley, then to Bradford. Back to Overturf. 10 seconds on the shot clock now.
Oh.
Bradford
man alive.
Shot the ball there. A lot of contact on the shot, but no foul called. And so Calico Rock will have the chance to go ahead with 3:05 to play in the half. Go inside, lean in.
Another rebound by Hunter. Good job.
Hutto right there in position to get the rebound for Shirley on the miss. And that's going to be a moving screen on Hensley. Yeah, she just didn't get there and get set. So we have 2:38 to play. Everything's still tied up 15-15. Calico Rock looking for the shot there at the free throw line extended and no good. Shirley with the rebound. Hutto again with the rebound. Cross court to Addie. Oh, in and out. Her three-pointer, yeah. Just would not go down. 1:55 to play now in the half.
Good defense right there by Hunter.
Well, that's a walk, yeah.
Yes.
A little bunny hop there, so that's going to be a turnover by Calico Rock, and it'll be ball back to Shirley. And this is a Kayla Rocha handling for Shirley. She's going to get it down in the corner to Ariana Bradford. Bradford's going to pull things back out, get it back over to Overturf.
15 seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to go inside to a Kayla Rocha.
Nice
Kayla's
move.
going to drive and get the go-ahead basket for Shirley. I think is that a Kayla's first basket for the night? Can't remember if it is or not. I kind of think it is.
If it's not, it's either her first or second. Last night it seemed like she was all over the place and all that. Tonight she's been bottled up a little bit better. Right there when Calico was bringing the ball down, we set a trap on this side of half court. We, on stuff like that, you really want to let them get past half court, and as soon as they step past, go ahead and trap them at that point. Nowhere to go. We saw that a lot last night. And
Calico Rock misses the free throw, but the damage may have been that was the third personal foul called on Addie Overturf. So now we have both Overturf and Lassiter with 3 fouls in the first half. 57 seconds to play before halftime. Good hands there by number 13. That's Ashlyn Mann for Calico Rock. She got those long arms up and knocked that ball out of bounds. So Shirley will have to take it out of bounds in the corner, which is a little bit a harder angle to try to get the score, but it looks like Overturf's going to take that long three. She shot that from way out.
Back in Mountain View
Back
she
in Mountain
was.
View. Her toes were in Stone County. But she gets the big three for Shirley to give them a nice little 5-point bump going into halftime. And with 33 seconds on the game clock, 22 seconds on the shot clock, Shirley may get another look at it depending on how things go right here as Calico Rock is looking to wind the clock down. Kayla Rocha tipped it there, but Calico's able to go inside, and just a great move.
Great post move right there.
Yeah, great post move right there as she working with her back to the basket and just made a really good move. That was Madeline Thornton.
Hunter did everything great on that defense. Just sometimes it's just a better offensive play.
Yeah, she just made a great move, and sometimes you just got to say, hey, you made a great move, and I'm not going to let you do it next time.
That's it.
Can't do nothing about that one, but think about next time. On this end, Shirley, Kayla Rocha drawing the foul. She's going to head to the free throw line to shoot. It's a 1-and-1, and there's 8 seconds left. Her shot's off the mark. So with 2 seconds left now, it doesn't look like Calico's going to be able to get the shot off. The basket was good, but it was too late. So Shirley will head into halftime with a 20-17 lead. We'll go ahead and take the break with them and get a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Knapp Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Knapp Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Knapp Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start to finish. Call Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 today.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new. With this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row, all the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you, we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event? That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicon. And Brian, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event. Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. And Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin go. Look what I found in those hot mountains I ain't ever seen. It sure does feel like it's sitting on top of the world to me. Gotta get down to Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greers Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greers Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape, or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy.
All right, I wanted to go ahead and come back and give you some halftime stats. I was going to give you game updates from what's going on around the league tonight, but we're the only game tonight. And I've just realized that when I checked for updates here at halftime. So we're halftime of the Shirley and Calico Rock game. Shirley on the road at Calico Rock tonight. Shirley with the 20-17 lead. For Calico Rock, I think almost everybody that's touched the floor has scored. Nobody has a lot of points, but it's that combined scoring that has got them right in the thick of things here. Megan McDowell with 5, Madeline Thornton with 4, Emma Colbert with a 3, Ashlyn Mann with 3, and Lyric Stapleton with a basket, who finish out the scoring for Calico Rock. And for Shirley, Addie Overturf showing up big here so far in the first half with 12 first half points. Kylie Lassiter with 4, Kayla Rocha with a basket, and Abigail Hensley with a basket. So Shirley also got a lot of people in the scoring column, and I'm sure they'll be looking for some more balanced scoring. If we can get everybody that scored so far, if we get them in double digits, we'll definitely usually have a successful night for Shirley. And Calico Rock, sure looking to continue to have their balanced scoring as well. So We are just go ahead and get
Happy
the
Physical Therapy in
game.
Hoover
Whoops,
Springs
sorry.
is a proud
That's not the
supporter
game.
of the Lake Area athletes.
Let's get
If
the game
you
moved
or
back
your
over here.
student
Let's get the commercial turned off. Let's get the scoreboard back up, and let's get the scrolling off. All right, we're ready to get back to action. Shirley at Calico Rock, with Shirley leading 20-17. Shirley has the ball for the first possession. They immediately go inside. Immediately, Kylie Lassiter with a great cut to the basket and her first points of the half.
I would have a feeling that was a point of emphasis at a halftime as it came right to it.
Certainly would have been for me if I was in that dressing room, but it's always fun to see what adjustments the coaches make at halftime, and it looks like Shirley's made a statement about what one of their adjustments is going to be, and they moved to a zone here. Was it a zone defense they were playing? They were man-to-man the whole first half. Kylie Lassiter with a big baseball pass up to Abigail Hensley, and it's immediately knocked away by Calico Rock, and Calico's going to bring it back down. Yeah, Shirley is in a 1-2-2 zone here, which is an adjustment, too, that from halftime as Calico Rock drove so much in the first half and picked up so many fouls against Shirley that they've gone to a zone defense. And the first 2 times down, it's been successful, stumped them. So we'll see if that remains true. This time it's a 3-second in the lane violation on Calico Rock, and so Shirley will get the ball back with a chance to extend their lead. Calico Rock also in a zone to start this second half. Addie from way downtown, and she hits another one. She's getting those open looks, and she's just going to continue to take advantage of them. Abigail Hensley, the top of the key here, which I think is a good decision. Not only is she not in foul trouble, but she just does a tremendous job, as we got to see.
We saw that last night.
That's right, Tuesday night.
That was Tuesday night, wasn't it? It was not last night.
She buttoned that up Tuesday night. Great job of defense.
Yes.
This time, Calico is able to get back inside and get another basket. I did not see the player number who made that basket.
I didn't either. I was confused on the day of the week. Off Kylie's back leg, I guess, and turnover to Calico.
Say that was a turnover by, I just don't know who that, I kind of think it was number 2. I kind of think it was Thornton that made that basket. I'm going to record it for her. My scores are unofficial anyway, so that looked like a traveling violation, but no call. And Calico again getting 3 looks. And
bear hug by number 2.
Yeah.
But
Ariana Bradford saying you got 3 looks at it, but you're not going to get the 4th, as she battles in there and gets that rebound for Shirley. On the other end, tried to go inside to Kylie Lassiter. Again, ball knocked away. And Calico Rock, the Lady Pirates recover. Wise decision there by Kylie not to pick up the 3rd foul. But instead, as Abigail Hensley slides over to try to help, she is going to be assessed. I hope I didn't jinx her. I talked about her not being in foul trouble, and now she's picked up. They say that's her first. I thought I had it down as her second.
They put it down on number 21.
But they put it down at number 21, and we don't have a 21, so I'm sure they'll get it corrected.
I will say on that last offensive possession for Shirley, one thing I like to brag about with Kylie is that, she drove, she got it stripped away from her. It's easy for your big man, or in this case your big lady, to stay down there, not get back on defense. But if you notice, she was one of the first ones back on defense. So great hustle by Kylie. And we've been seeing that all semester here.
Calico is able to score on one of those. Yes, one of those free throws. Oh, man.
Shuffle of the feet right there.
Kylie, Addie. Yeah, Addie, trouble with moving violation. Boy, she had the right idea there. Pivot foot just slipped a little as she was going to get that ball inside to Kylie, but they had exactly what they wanted to look for there. It just didn't work out that time. But if Calico's going to continue to allow that, then Shirley can just live right there. Okay, they're going to say that was maybe on the screen there.
Well, when he called out the number, I was like, we don't have a 2-5.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, I don't know how they're going to call a foul on us. That was Megan McDoyle, who's called for her third personal foul for Calico Rock, and so she's going to be substituted out of the game. I didn't pick. Oh, that was number 13.
13 came back in.
Ashlyn Mann, and she did a really good job for Calico Rock in the first half on both ends of the court. So not hurt there by that substitution, except maybe a little size difference. Kayla Rocha working inside. Basket's not there. She tries to get her own rebound. And that hustle's going to pay off as it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Calico Rock, so Shirley will get it back. 4:31 to play in the third. Shirley gets it inbounds to Lassiter. Lassiter inside to Rocha. And now Addie Overturf. She's open again. And she hits another one. She certainly found her range. It's about 5 feet behind the three-point line.
Behind the three-point line.
But I'm okay with that scenario. And that puts Shirley up 28-20.
Good defense right there. It was a mixture of Kayla and Ariana Bradford.
Teaming up, Kayla Rocha and Ariana Bradford teaming up right there to get that ball and get it back over to Shirley, so they have a chance to push this lead up to double digits now. Looks like Kayla's getting them set up right where she wants them. She gets the ball inbounds to Lassiter. Lassiter's going to go strong to the hole. Basket won't go, but she is going to be fouled.
Definitely the benefits of having the tallest girl on the court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not only is she tall, but she's just really strong.
Yes.
And that's a great advantage, too, is to have somebody with big, strong hands that can go and run down those sometimes hard passes. Kylie's going to convert the front end. The second one's going to be short off the mark. She will get 1 of 2. Back now, Shirley's going to continue to stay in this 1-2. Well, no, and I guess it's a box and one now.
It's a box and one on number 15, it looks like.
Traveling violation right there. Again, going to say that was just wise by Kylie. She could have very easily fouled there, but she resisted, and the player anticipated that she was going to get fouled, I think, and traveling violation, and Shirley will get it back with 3:29 to play in the third. We'll give and go. Love it, love it. Kayla drives inside, won't go. Abigail Hensley there to rebound. She's going to get it back to Lassiter. Up, off the mark. Rocha rebounds. Knocked away. Rocha stays with it, and Rocha's going to draw the foul.
Way to stay with it right there.
Shirley just outworked Calico Rock right there, because there was 3 shots, and Calico Rock was doing that to Shirley in the first half, especially in the first quarter. They were dominating the offensive boards, but Shirley has come out and not letting that happen here in the second half. Kayla Rocha at the free throw line. Her first free throw's a miss. It looks like Shirley is only, I think, 1 for 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, only 1 for 8 from the free throw line tonight. We got to work on that. Okay. Kayla's second free throw won't go either.
Good hustle.
Yeah, Addie Overturf all the way up in the third row of bleachers to save that ball. Gets it back into Kayla Rocha. Kayla likes what she sees. Shoots it. Nothing there.
Woo.
Kylie Lassiter tried to go back up with it. She was assaulted from 2 sides. no foul call. And she's gonna say, all right, if we can play like that. I thought she was going to pick up her 4th foul right there as she tried to go back and defend the ball, but Shirley's going to have it back here. 2:43 with a 9-point lead. 2:43 in the third period, I should say. Kayla Rocha is trying to go on a backdoor cut there by Addie Overturf, but Calico Rock's going to intercept that pass. Immediately come down. Well, let's see what they decide to do with it here. They're going to get things set back up.
Back to a zone defense.
Yeah.
Now it looks like more like a 2-3
more like a 2-3.
Yeah, traditional 2-3 right there.
Mm-hmm. There's a moving violation. A moving violation. I spend too much time in court, can you tell? I was going to say it looked like that was a traveling violation, but they're going to say it was a foul.
They're going to bail her out with a foul call, shooting 3 right here.
Yeah. Wow, I sure thought she hopped there before she took that shot, but referees didn't see it the way I do, and that's going to send Madeline Thornton to the free throw line, and she gets the first.
And they called that on Ariana Bradford, which is her first foul. Team foul number 2 this half.
A couple of players there not realizing that was a 3-shot opportunity, and went to try to rebound, but we got one more to go, girls. And she gets it roll to cut the lead back to 7. And now going to force a turnover and have the opportunity to cut into this lead even further. We have 1:43 to play in the third period.
15 seconds on the shot clock. I'd like to see Shirley on the next offensive possession get back to what we started out the second half with. There's a 3-pointer. I've been a 3 out of bounds off of Shirley.
Wow, they said that was out on Shirley. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to be one of those people that whines about the calls. I'm not. Here we go. Shirley back on defense with the opportunity to get the ball back. Almost a 5-second violation, but they get it in just in time. This time, Shirley gets Kylie Lassiter with the rebound. She protects the ball, gets it up the court to Addie over turf. Addie's going to get it in the corner to Abigail Hensley. Basket won't go, and rebound Calico Rock. Push it up the floor quickly. And they're going to get things set back up.
Still back to a 2-3 zone for Shirley.
This is Ashlyn Mann with the ball for Calico Rock. They're going to set a screen trying to get it over there in the hands of Maddie Thornton in the corner. Shirley's going to tip the ball out, but that'll be back over to Calico Rock. The shot clock does not reset, so we're 52 seconds on the game clock, 15 seconds on the shot clock. So Calico Rock does not have much time here to work. They're going to immediately go right back to that play they just tried to run. And as Thornton drives inside, she can't get the basket to go. Gets her own rebound, but travels on trying to put the ball back up and in. So 42 seconds left in this third period. Shirley will have the ball back. Still hanging on to that 7-point lead, 29-22. This time it's Akayla Rocha at the top of the key for Shirley. Kylie Lassiter stepping up to set a screen for her.
15 seconds on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock.
It looks like Akayla Rocha will get them set up in a play now with 10 seconds to go on the shot clock. And screen and roll. Kylie Lassiter dumps it to Overturf. Overturf's going to go up. Nothing there. Lassiter rebounds. Can't go. Addie Overturf rebounds. Won't go. Addie Overturf back up and in. And they're just tenacious on the offensive boards there, and it pays off. As there's a lot of contact in there, and they just kept battling and battling and battling until they finally got the basket to go. So we're going to end the third quarter. Shirley leading 31-22. We'll go ahead and check back in with our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Knapp Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Knapp Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Knapp Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start to finish.
We're ready to get this final period underway. Calico Rock hosting Shirley, the Calico Rock Lady Pirates hosting Shirley Lady Blue Devils in this next to the last conference game for Shirley before the teams will head into postseason play. Shirley is going to immediately come up with a turnover to start the fourth period. Overturf getting the ball into Lassiter. She finds Rosha underneath the basket. Ball mishandled a little bit there by Rosha, and she has to kick it out to Hensley, and then Hensley's called with a traveling violation. But good looks of getting the ball right down to Rosha where they wanted it to be. Hopefully that play will work for them.
Blue Devils start out looking like they're going to do some full court pressure, at least 3/4 maybe, and then backs off. Looks like they're back into like a 2-3 zone, but with the box and one on number 15 with Abigail Hensley on number 15.
Hensley's going to get the breakaway layup here, and she gets the layup to go. That's Abigail's second basket of the night. I wanted to point out for Calico Rock, Madeline Thornton, she scored all 5 of the points that they scored in the third period were her. And she was looking for the ball again there out of the corner, but Addie Overturf blocks that.
You better have a high arcing shot if you're going to shoot over Addie.
Addie Overturf, that's right. She's got long legs, long arms, and good jumping ability. And she that shot never had a chance. And they're going to call 25 again with another moving screen.
That's a couple tonight here. And that's our fourth foul.
They're really trying to create an opening for number 2 for Madeline Thornton to get the ball in the corner, and in doing so, we're just not holding quite still on those. Oh, man, again, Kylie got the ball into Kylie Lassiter. Kylie makes a great pass to Abigail Hensley, and Abigail gets a good shot off, but it just a little bit off the mark, won't go.
Once again, defense for Shirley, zone except for that box and one. And pretty much the box and one is, everywhere. And what I used to out of bounds on Calico, Shirley's ball. But when I was coaching, when we did a box and one, it was always me telling my player, you go exactly where that player goes. I don't care if they go to concession stand. You're going to the concession stand with them. And
that's
it's
exactly
just a face guarding.
That's exactly what Abigail Hensley's doing. I'm pretty sure Abigail's going to be able to tell us how many freckles she's got on her nose. That's how Bradford looked for the 3 out of the corner. Her shot is off the mark, so Calico Rock, this time 13, going to drive inside, kick it out. And now they find Thornton in the corner. She's not going to let that shot get blocked again. She
Very
drove
nice
and
pass
passed.
right there.
And wow, with all the contact that hasn't been called, and now all of a sudden, Kayla Rocha just with a touch foul, and it's going to not only get called, but it's going to be an and one. So that's going to be Kayla Rocha's third. Is that her third?
They got her as her fourth, yeah.
Her fourth personal foul. That is going to be a basket for Calico Rock. Let me get that up, and then that's going to send number 25, Megan McDowell, to the free throw line, and she's going to get the free throw to go as well. So a big turn of events right there on one play. Get the score updated.
Nice pass right there. Kayla Rocha, a long cross-court pass to Abigail Hensley, who automatically finds Kylie Lassiter. Easy layup right there. That's the way you break a press.
Yeah. And,
quick passes.
And nice job, Kylie, there running the court.
Yes.
Putting yourself into position to be there. And Madeline Thornton's going to immediately answer back for Calico Rock out of the corner with the three-pointer. She is in double digits now for Calico Rock. She's leading all scorers for them. It looks like Shirley's going to get a timeout. Let's see if it's a full, or is that Calico Rock calling it?
I think it's going to be Shirley, I believe.
I think so. No, Coach for Calico Rock calling a full timeout. So with a full timeout, we'll go ahead and head back over to see our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Nap Trust utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Nap Trust, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Nap Trust staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start to finish. Call Nap Trust at 870-948-2105 today.
All right, we'll come back out of the timeout. 4:54 remaining in the game. Calico Rock cutting away at Shirley's lead now. Shirley up 35-28. We'll see which one of these teams want it worse, because it's going to just be a battle of wills here for this final 4 minutes. And immediately, Megan McDoyle with 3 from the corner, and now all of a sudden, this lead is cut to 4. Over turf with the long look, drives inside, and she gets a jumper. She answers back with a good decision. I feel like a good move and a nice pull-up jumper to give her her 22nd point of the night. While inside, lots of hands on it, gets tipped out finally, and again, drive inside, many bodies on the court. Ariana Bradford in there battling for Shirley. They're going to say the jump ball, and ball over to Shirley. So good hustle there by Ariana Bradford to come up with the ball, get a hand on it, and get the ball back for Shirley on that alternating possession. Oh, then immediately Shirley's going to turn it over and have a 2-on-1 break. Addie Overturf right there to steal it back for Shirley. Bradford now, long pass up to Hensley, and Shirley's got the numbers, and Kylie Lassiter converts. (39-31), 3:25 to play. Kylie Lassiter's going to come up with a steal right here. Get a timeout, Coach. Coach is
good job.
Kylie and Coach both teaming up there. Coach Manos signaling for the timeout. Kylie immediately signaling for the timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new with this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row. All the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas, doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear, located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon.
Back out of the timeout, 3:09 left to play in the game. Shirley leading 39-31. Both of these teams playing for how the seeding will be going in the district tournament starting on Monday. Shirley able to break the press, and with the lead, I feel like they're going to want to work a little clock management. Rocha looked to go inside to Hensley, but Calico Rock there with the steal. Drive down. Calico doesn't have the numbers, tries to go ahead and put it up and in. Nothing there. Defended by Ariana Bradford. Kylie Lassiter with the baseball pass up the court to Akayla Rocha. Kayla's going to have some contact, and that's free throw, or that layup's going to be a miss, and they're going to say out of bounds on Hensley. I'm sure Kayla's wondering where that same amount of contact on that end, where she just got called for a foul, was, but no call. Addie Overturf trying to get the steal there, not quite.
Shirley's back to man-to-man.
And Ariana Bradford coming up with the rebound for Shirley, and outlet pass to Overturf, not going to give Calico Rock the chance to get that press defense set up on the miss. And with 2:03 to play, Shirley again going to use up a little bit of this clock. Overturf get the ball inside got the ball in the corner to Bradford, and then into Hensley, then kick it back out to Rocha. And now Rocha finds Hensley wide open behind the defense. And that's what happens when you spread the offense out like that. You're able to sneak Abigail Hensley in the back door and get the easy layup.
Ooh. Another travel not called, but I'm getting kind of used to that here tonight.
This was just getting, just a little comical. So that extends Shirley's lead 41-31. We have 1 minute, 23 seconds left to play in this ball game.
I would have to think, depending on here, if Calico can get a three-pointer here, which they don't, but at some point they're going to have to start fouling if they want to stop this clock.
Right.
So now for Shirley, the news is, or what we need to do is, make sure we have our ball in the hands of our best free throw shooter. Once again, I'm surprised they're not. There it goes.
Yeah, finally. Yeah, a lot of time off the clock there before Calico Rock gets the foul. And they only have 3 team fouls, so they're going to have to foul 3 more times before that'll even put Shirley in the 1-and-1, and that's certainly
they have 6.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I can only see half of the scoreboard from where I'm at, and it looked like a 3 from here.
There we go. That, man. Yeah, that's good. That's good on the official. It's a good no call on an intentional, but it's also let's talk to the student and go, don't push.
Right.
We certainly don't want to get anybody injured.
She knew she needed to get a quick foul, and sometimes that seems like the right thing to do, but it also real close to an intentional foul there. But referee did a good job, I think, there of not just calling a regular foul, and that'll send Kayla Rocha to the free throw line, and she's going to try to seal this thing for Shirley. First free throw off the back of the iron, so my word, they're killing me. How they expect me not to comment on stuff like that. All right, 45 seconds left to play now. And Ariana Bradford's going to get called with a blocking foul. And that's going to be her second.
Should be her second. Should be our team 4th. So, it's not that we're in any kind of a foul trouble with her, but, when you're up by 10, 44 seconds left, you don't want to be stopping the clock.
All right. So at least it was a foul on the floor, not on the shot. So Calico Rock will be taking it back out of bounds. 44 seconds to play now. Addie Overturf's going to come up with a big steal right here and go coast to coast. Easy layup up and in. Really good job there by Addie of anticipating that pass, and then her quickness. She's got some explosive speed, and she just gets down the court quickly with it. It's off the top of the backboard there, but no call. Lassiter's on the floor doing everything she can to keep a pack.
There's nowhere to go.
Pack of pirates off of her with nowhere to go, and she's like, oh, there. So it's down to 18 seconds now. So this is just a matter of time.
No, Kylie, she is a lady of few words. I had that conversation with her today. Actually, I said, "Do you ever talk?" And I said, or you just not talk to Mr. Wiggins? And she's like,
she had a few things to say right there. I'm glad I can't read lips because all right, 8 seconds now to play. 5, and Addie Overturf's gonna do the classy thing there and just hold the ball to let the time run out. And so Shirley will end up victorious here tonight by the score of 43-31.
Great win for the Lady Devils.
And I believe that puts them playing in the conference tournament on the district tournament on Monday night.
Come down to the hallway by the coach's office at this time.
They're going to have a senior ceremony here as these teams are lining up to pray. We'll go ahead and do silence while they're doing that. All right, I'll go ahead and give you end of the game wrap up as Shirley is victorious tonight, 43-31 over Calico Rock, leading all scorers tonight in a big way. Addie Overturf, 24 points. She did great things on both ends of the court. Got some good three-pointers going early in the game, and then again in the third quarter to help extend the lead. The other Shirley player in double digits, Kylie Laster with 11. Abigail Hensley. Great job on defense tonight, just like she always does, and also able to contribute 6 points. And Kayla Rocha, quiet offensively, but there are so many areas that don't show up on the stat book, and Kayla Rocha checks every one of those boxes: defense, ball handling, assists. She did it all tonight, so just a great effort by all of those young ladies. Good job by Hunter Hutto giving some quality minutes when she came in the game. Again, it might not be reflected offensively on the scoring, but key rebounds when they needed it, good defensive stands when they needed it. For Calico Rock, Madeline Thornton with 12 points, also in double digits. Megan, I think I called her Madeline earlier, that's Megan McDoyle with 11. And then Emma Colbert with 3, Ashley Mann with 3, and Lyric Stapleton to round out scoring with 2 for Calico Rock. So they're going to have a senior ceremony here, so we're going to have a long commercial break for both the senior ceremony and the halftime. I'll probably come back while the boys are warming up and try to give you a little insight into the district tournament next week. But while the senior ceremony is going on, I'm going to go and get some dinner. So you're watching Lake Area Sports, and we'll be back probably, I'm going to guess, about 15 minutes.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event?
That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicon.
And Brian, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event.
Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. Or Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 by the 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin grow. Look what I found in those mountains I ain't ever seen. It sure does feel like you're sitting on top of the world to me. Gotta get down to Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greers Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greers Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape, or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Knapp Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Knapp Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Knapp Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start finish. Call Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 today.
up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new. With this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row, all the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you, we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event? That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicon. And Brian, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event. Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. And Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin grow. The what I found in those mountains I ain't ever seen. It sure does feel like you're sitting on top of the world to me. Gotta get down to Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greer's Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greer's Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape, or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Knapp Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Knapp Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Knapp Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start finish. Call Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 today.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new. With this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row, all the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event? That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicon. And Ryan, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event. Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. And Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin go. And what I found in those hot mountains I ain't ever seen, it sure does feel like it's sitting on top of the world to me.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchase comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greers Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greers Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape, or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Nap Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Nap Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Nap Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Nap Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start to finish. Call Nap Truss at 870-948-2105 today.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something.
Well, good evening, folks, and welcome back to Calico Rock High School, where the Shirley Blue Devils will be taking on the Calico Rock Pirates in about 8 more minutes. I wanted to go ahead and hop on, let you know the senior ceremony that they had here in between games is over with. We have about 8 minutes left at warm-up. I wanted to go ahead and give you some updates about postseason play. So Shirley senior girls just finished their game. We got the win tonight over Calico Rock. So I believe that will put Shirley going into the district tournament as a 5 seed. And they will play on Monday night. I think this is correct. Monday night at 4 o'clock against Timbo. Because Shirley plays Timbo tomorrow night, but I don't think the outcome of that game will affect the seeding in the tournament. I mentioned earlier that Lake Area Sports will be bringing you all of that district tournament going on there at Viola. Let me find the other bracket here, the boys bracket. So the Shirley senior boys, they have locked up the number 1 seed. Like, I think they're far enough ahead that regardless of how these 2 games go, they're going to go in as the number 1 seed, right, which means that they will advance all the way over to the semifinals, which are on Thursday night. Shirley's the early game at 5:15, and they will play to be determined because we don't know yet who all is going to fall into their side of the bracket. We know for sure it looks like the Calico Rock is going to be on their side of the bracket, possibly as the number 4 seed. So this may be an exact matchup of what we see in the semifinals of the district tournament. We'll see how all that shakes out. In the meantime, I wanted to go ahead and talk about, let me get over to my email and look at the bracket coming up. I mentioned earlier that we are going to be covering a ton of postseason action, and that is going to include the district tournament that's going on here in the district that this group is in, the 1A tournament, and then also covering the district tournament, the 2A that includes Quitman, the district tournament of, boy, and I'm just struggling to find that. I just had it pulled up on my email. Let me see if I can do this without cutting the feed off. Because there's a way to get it up. I usually can do it. Get over here to my emails, or my downloads, I should say. I just downloaded that graphic. There we go.
Well, one thing while you're finding that, one thing I saw for the senior night here that I said, you know, I'm always a stealer of good ideas when I see one, and we talked about it during the break.
They had a good one over here.
And boy, after senior night, when they honored their seniors, they gave 3 minutes and put it on the clock for pictures, and I thought, man, that's great.
When the ceremony was over with, the arena announcer said, all right, you've got 3 minutes for pictures, and we're putting it on the clock, and he was not kidding. So those parents all hustled down, or the family members, friends all hustled down and got those. Oh, dear. Okay. All right, go ahead now. I've got that graphic pulled up. So here we go. We're going to have the 2A2 district tournament, every game of that tournament. The 3A6 district tournament, we're going to have all of that for you. The 1A2 district tournament, all of that tournament coverage. Regional coverage, we are going to have the 1A2 region that's going to be hosted here at Calico Rock. We're going to have the 1A3 region that's hosted at Nemo Vista. The 2A Central region that is hosted at Sloan Hendricks, the 3A3 regional that's hosted at Rosebud, we're going to cover every game of those district and regional tournaments. And then we're not done yet. We're going to cover the entire 2A state tournament that's being hosted at Rector, and also the 1A state tournament that is at County Line, or it's at Ozark. It's going to be hosted by County Line, but they're using Ozark's. Ozark's got a really nice arena, so they're going to use their facility to host that tournament. So all that coverage is coming up. Got to give a shout out to Petit Jean Fiber. So Petit Jean Fiber in Clinton, the title sponsor, who is going to be helping sponsor all that coverage, as well as all of our other great sponsors. But Petit Jean Fiber signed on to be our title sponsor for all that postseason coverage. So we're about 3 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to go ahead and get back over to those sponsors, and we'll be back to announce the starting lineups in about 3 minutes. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new. With this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row, all the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event? That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicons. And Brian, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event. Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. At Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin grow. And what I found in those mountains I ain't ever seen, it sure does feel like it's sitting on top of the world to me. Gotta get down to Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure
All right, we're just about ready for tip-off and senior boys action tonight. Calico Rock Pirates hosting the Shirley Blue Devils. Shirley coming in to this game as the #1 team in the conference with only one loss. They're one loss in conference play, and I believe Calico Rock, I don't have their record. The last two times these teams played, Shirley was victorious 63-34. They do not announce the starting lineups here, which that caught me off guard during the girls' game. And I had to go back and pick up the starters, but I'll go ahead and get them for you real quick here in this game. Shirley going to be in their road blue uniforms with white and gray trim. Calico Rock in the white uniforms with the orange and black trim. They're ready to tip things off here. It looks like the starters for Calico Rock are going to be number 30, which I don't even have on my lineup from last time. Number 44, Blake Moody. Number 1, Barrett Fountain. Number 44, already announced him. One. Who else we got? 2 and 25. 2, Riley Whitaker, and 25, Aiden Barnes.
Good thought right there by Hogan Little in the corner as he's faking and going around, but when he faked, he had his foot back and stepped on the line, so turnover. Shirley.
That's all right. So starting for Shirley, we have Taylor Spencer, number 2, Tyler Spencer, number 3, number 11, Hogan Little, number 23, Hunter Bradford, and number 34, Eric Newell. Calico Rock's going to immediately go inside and try to go to work on Newell. Nothing there. Newell on the floor to get the rebound quickly up the court. This is Taylor Spencer. He's going to drive, kick it out to Hunter Bradford. Hunter Bradford's got the open look. Off the mark, but Eric Newell briefly had it and then in the hands of Calico Rock.
We got a lost shoe on the court.
Yeah. Player running around there.
Belonging number 5. Number 1, I'm sorry, for Calico.
Number 1, that's Barrett Fountain. As Barrett took off there on the Shirley end of the court, left his shoe behind, and the referee took a brief moment there for him to get his shoe back on, and we're back in action.
It's good to see Eric back out there. We saw him last night at one point leave the game, Tuesday night rather, leave the game and limping a little bit, so it's good to see him back out there. I did ask him on Wednesday about it, and he said he was a little sore. But, of course, I think he tells me that about every home game or every game.
Right.
A little sore, but I'll be all right.
Yeah. And that was a foul there called on Calico Rock number 44, Blake Moody, his first personal foul and the first team foul. Shirley's going to Hogan Little trying to get it inside to Eric Newell, but well defended there. That was number 30. And, again, just like in the girls' game, the numbers I have from the first matchup don't coincide. So I think they have different road and home uniforms. So at the end of the quarter, I'll pick up all the player names and get back with you on that. That was number 2. I believe that's Riley Whitaker. He's going to get Calico Rock on the board first with the three-pointer.
Did a nice job of coming off the screen right there, and as soon as he came off the screen, pulled it. Hunter Bradford answers with a 3 for Shirley.
Let me get that recorded.
Great start right there. We saw Hunter with the pass earlier to Eric. This time taking the shot, knocking it down. Good start. Good steal by the Blue Devils.
This is Taylor with the drive, and he gets the layup. Contested layup. Good job there protecting the ball, keeping his body between him and the defender to get that layup to go.
It must be nice being that quick.
It must be.
I never had to worry about that.
Me neither. He's got more quickness in like pinky toe than I have in my whole body. Hogan Little. Oh, man, great rebound and outlet pass. Just a little too high right over Taylor Spencer's head, and that's going to go out of bounds on Shirley. But a great look and showing off the speed that Shirley has there as Taylor Spencer running out for that outlet pass. Calico's working the ball around here. Shirley defending, but nobody there to rebound. And this time, Calico Rock's going to come up with it again. Shirley's going to be in a man. I think they're in a man-to-man defense here. Calico Rock's going to get another look at it, and this time they're going to get the basket to go. That's number 44. Whoops. Scoring in the lane to tie things up. Taylor Spencer feeling it from outside.
He's going to have to be careful right there.
Yeah,
as soon as he made that 3, he looked over to the bench for Calico Blue Kids. It looked like Coach Bradley was going to call a timeout. I thought to address that, but he changed his mind on that.
Yeah, the referee noticed, so we'll see how that shakes out later in the game. Calico Rock is going to come right back, and
number 30 underneath with the layup.
And again, I don't have a 30 on my sheet, but I will find him.
Tyler
later.
again, a little off on the 3, rebound. Hogan driving to the goal. Hunter Bradford off his foot, out of bounds to Calico. 3:55 left to go in the first. Blue Devils up 8-7.
Shirley will go ahead and match up here, man-to-man again on defense. Calico Rock going to work it around number 2. Trying to go to the goal, but yeah, Taylor Spencer just not letting him go anywhere on offense once he gets the ball. He's going to get a screen there, but Taylor's still going to knock it away, and he's going to have to shoot it tough. Wow. He shot a really tough shot, got it to go, and they're going to say he was fouled. So that's going to send Riley Whitaker to the free throw line for the and one. And it's going to give Calico Rock a lead. Let's see if he finishes a three-point play, and he does. So that'll give them the 2-point lead over Shirley. Hunter Bradford open in the corner again, and
nice.
He drains it to immediately put Shirley back in the lead.
Hit 2 of 3 so far tonight.
I always say whenever Hunter hits his opening basket of the game, it is always good news for Shirley. And he's hit 2 of 3, I believe. Calico Rock.
44 in the lane.
Yeah.
Hogan Little tried to sell it as a charge. No call. Easy layup. Hogan Little for 3.
Won't go. Run down by Calico Rock. Let me get this score corrected. I should have Calico Rock with 11 and Shirley with 12. There we go. There we go. I got it fixed now.
I believe it's 12 them and 11 us. I'm sorry.
12 them. You are correct.
Nice move by number 2. Contested layup, but he gets it to go.
You said that was number 2?
That was number 2.
All right. Nice move by Tyler Spencer. His shot won't go. Rebound Calico Rock.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's on for number 2. I think for Calico, I think he's got at least 8 points out of their 14 that they have so far. I think he's got a 3 to his name. I think he's got a hard 3 to his name with a free throw, and then I believe he got that layup right there. Big applause for number 3 as he comes in the game, replacing number 30.
We have 1:35 to play in this opening period. Shirley's going to get it inside at the high post to Tyler Spencer, and he's going to kick it to Hunter in the corner. And then Hogan Little, nice touch pass over to Eric Newell, and Eric with the soft touch.
I just don't believe, after seeing our team play this year, that they're going to be able to defend that all night with Eric. As long as we can keep him healthy on the court, out of foul trouble, he should have a very good game down low.
Oh, nice job of defense there. Taylor Spencer up to Tyler Spencer. And now inside to Hogan Little. Hogan's going to, tried to bounce pass it to Eric Newell, but.
Jump ball. Great defense right there.
Great job there.
Taylor Spencer.
The referee's going to overturn that, and he's going to say that was out of bounds on Shirley.
So he's calling no jump now at this point.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't understand that.
Me neither, when the ref that's right in front of the play is letting the ref that was running at half court overturn him on that. That shouldn't happen.
Right there, Taylor did a good job. He had his hand on the ball, and it was a legitimate jump ball.
Yeah,
so,
great job defensively, and it's overturned by the referee that was just across the half court line.
So once again, Shirley in man-to-man. Good turnover right there.
Nice steal up the court to Taylor Spencer, and Taylor again taking great care of that basketball as he goes to the goal.
And now brother says, no, I can take it away too.
And then a pass.
Bradford,
What an assist.
Awesome pass.
What an assist.
And Hogan Little now gets into that. Oh, should have been a foul. Our fans are going to come unglued on that.
Great series right there. I missed so much stuff, I feel like. Let me see. I think Tyler Spencer had the layup, then Hunter Bradford, and then, and then 17 to 14.
Yes.
See, when that action happens that fast and furiously, it's hard for me to keep up. We're down to 2 seconds down the shot clock, and Calico Rock's going to turn it over. But there is half a second, so 0.5 on the game clock as we're going to end this final period with Shirley. Wow.
Man.
Hogan Little got that way and just off the front of the rim. We're going to end this first period. Game moved really fast. That was fun to watch. Shirley leading 17 to 14. We'll go ahead and get a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes.
All right, ready to get the second quarter underway. That was a fast-moving first quarter. That's always fun to watch when you just see teams. Of course, this is senior night for Calico Rock, so it means a lot to them. Also would mean a lot to them, I'm sure, to knock off the #1 team in the conference.
That'd be huge for them.
Huge job.
You know, and one thing that you worry about when you look at the game last time, and I know you made mention of it last time, what the score was, it's easy to overlook a team like Calico, but they really have some good talent on this team. I don't think if our boys came in overlooking the team, I don't think that they're overlooking them at this point.
Nope.
Nice drive by Hogan Little. Rebound #2, Calico.
As number 2 there, he's been playing really aggressive tonight for Calico Rock, and he's done a really good job for them. And he was trying to lead a defender there and get the pass inside, and it's it's a little over his head. Of course, part of that's attributed to Shirley playing, really good defense on him as he's trying to do that. Force a turnover, get the ball back to Shirley. 6:54 to go in the second quarter. Tyler Spencer's going to get that over to Taylor, and now to Hogan Little. Cross court to Taylor. He's going to drive inside. He's got an open look. Good job.
I like the workaround.
Me too.
There was a couple of opportunities for a shot. I like the fact they kept working around
until they got the layup. Very good job there of passing that ball around. That's something that I feel like this particular team of Shirley boys has, every game I've ever seen them play, done so well, always willing to make the extra pass. Taylor Spencer's going to get the breakaway layup again there on the defense by Shirley, and we're going to have Calico Rock's going to have a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep you here with them, and we'll go ahead and let you tell us more about what's going on at Shirley School.
Well, I'll tell you one thing that we got coming up. We're trying to nail down a date here, but we had a competition in our school between kindergarten through 2nd grade, another competition between 3rd through 6th grade, and then another competition between 7th through 10th grade. As far as the amount of growth points on the iReady test, which is an interim assessment test that we take, And so I believe, I'm not letting the cat out of the bag about the elementary yet, but a high school was told today that 10th grade won that. And so we're coming up with dates for an incentive reward party involving lots of food, bouncy houses out here,
nice.
And not just bouncy houses, but like a physical fitness type of obstacle course and stuff like that.
Fun.
And so we're really looking forward to it.
That's good news. Back out of the timeout, Calico Rock will have the ball with just under 6 minutes to play now in the second period.
Going to what led to that timeout for Calico, you had Eric on the floor, 3 for number 2, no good. Hunter Bradford gets the ball. And then, of course, passing on the course up the floor. Shirley's always going to run the floor for an easy layup there.
Tyler Spencer. Open again and feeling it again as he gets his second three-pointer of the night.
I've been impressed with his three-point shooting. We over the last couple of games, Tuesday night and also tonight so far, we really hadn't seen a lot of that this season.
We haven't. That's one thing I noticed the first couple of games I called for these guys this year. I felt like both of them were when they got the open look, they were taking it. And then as the season went on, I just saw them passing up, scoring after opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And I love the team, the team play where they're always looking to get it in the hands of others, but by the same token, you've got to keep yourself in practice, game time practice of stepping up and hitting those shots. So I'm glad to see that they're aggressively looking for those shots again as we're winding things up headed into the postseason, because we're certainly going to have scoring from both Taylor and Tyler Spencer as we head into the the postseason.
Fell on Eric Newell on that last possession. That's his first. Calico can't capitalize, and so now Taylor with a three off the mark.
Off the mark. But again, I'm glad they're aggressively looking for those shots when they get the open look.
And we're going to need them in the postseason, because that's going to open up down low for not only Eric but also
for Hunter.
It's going to open it up for Gunner when he's in there. It's going to open it up for Alex when he's in there.
Right.
It's just going to open up down low.
And this time, as that was number 2, Riley Whitaker, kind of in a tough spot there, and Hogan Little was right on top of him. I feel like he just drew the contact there to get that foul called. He's good for both of those first 2 foul. That's a three-pointer, so he's going to have 3 attempts. I only wrote down 2. And he's going to go 2 for 3. And then Eric Newell's going to come up with that, but that was actually on a tip by Tyler Spencer. He tipped the ball over. Hunter Bradford open from the corner again.
So he says, my average is not good enough for a 67. Let's go for a 75. So 3 out of 4 right now.
Yeah, it was funny earlier this year. I know a coach that we were playing against, and after Shirley beat them, he was talking to me about how, man, we were so focused on those other players that we forgot about Hunter Bradford. And he said he ate us up. And I go, yeah, you can't overlook Hunter Bradford for sure.
Oh, man. Both teams going for a rebound, and unfortunately it's going to be called against Hunter Bradford, so we're going to stay down on this end of the court. Hunter's first, team foul 4. So Calico just taking it out underneath the basket.
3:45 to play in the half. They're going to go inside to 44. He's done a good job for him so far, and he is going to turn and be fouled. I believe it's going to be on Eric.
It's going to be Eric's second.
Eric Newell's second, the 5th team foul.
It's kind of amazing. We saw 2 or 3 3-second and lane calls last game. And so far this game we've not seen any, although we've had some in there. So hopefully we can.
I think it's just something they look for a lot more in girls than they do in boys basketball. He's going to go 1 for 2, and Hunter Bradford there with the rebound for Shirley. Again, good passing, and Tyler Spencer again with his third three-pointer on the night. As tried to put up 60 points instead of 30 points.
I'll take it.
Okay. Again, my scorekeeping is unofficial. So Shirley with the lead 30-19 now with 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Good hustle right there by Tyler. Just gets a hand on it. Alex Gardner's checking in for Eric Newell with 2 fouls. They're going to give
Eric a breather in those 2 fouls, and he always, Alex Gardner, just really good speed and plays way bigger than he is, I feel like, when he's in the post. Another layup for Tyler Spencer, this time on the left side. He's just making it look easy. 2:35 to play in the half. Shirley on a run. I didn't write down when this run began, but I think it's an 8-0 run, and I spoke too soon.
Number 30 in the right spot right there for the putback.
Taylor Spencer kicking it to the corner to Hogan Little. Hogan Little's three-pointer is going to glance off the front of the rim, but right there to rebound.
3 looks at it right there.
3 looks. Alex Gardner with the first putback didn't go. Then Hunter Bradford rebounded, put it back, wouldn't go. And now, wow, this half-court referee.
Boy.
He's got incredible eyesight.
He does.
He can see things from half-court that the referee, 2 referees under the goal can't see.
And that was
incredible.
That was one of those NBA continuations. I think when he was fouled, he was out here at the free throw line, and he allowed him to take a couple more steps at least. And nonetheless,
here we go.
3-point play. Shirley's on the drive.
Good, and that's Riley Whitaker. Kudos to him for continuing to be aggressive and go to the basket. That's how you create situations like that, and certainly made a good drive to the basket and drew the foul on his way. Hunter Bradford's going to be open from the corner again, and Hunter Bradford is going to answer back immediately for Shirley.
Just keeps raising that average. I think now up to 80% from the three-point line here tonight. I believe we're going to have a timeout.
Let's see who. $30 seconds.
30 seconds.
All right, we'll go ahead and keep it here. And I'll go ahead and remind you about game tomorrow night. So originally we were scheduled to play Timbo in an already rescheduled game. We were supposed to play it last night because of the flash flooding. Had to get rescheduled. It has been rescheduled for Friday night at 5:30 at Timbo. We'll be there to cover the game for you. Like Gary Sports, we'll be bringing you every minute of that action. And then next week, all the teams that are in this 1A conference will head up to Viola, the district tournament being hosted at Viola. So we'll be bringing you all the action there. The girls, Shirley girls will be in action Monday night. The boys in action Thursday night. I believe the girls at 4 o'clock on Monday and the boys at 5:45, I believe, on Thursday. All those other games that are going on up there, you'll be able to, if you don't want to make the drive up to see who Shirley will be playing, the boys in that game, you will be able to see that on Lake Erie Sports. We'll have it all for you. So we're back in action now. And Calico Rock's going to look for the long three. It's going to bounce off the front of the rim. Nothing there. Hunter Bradford there with the rebound for Shirley.
Oh. We just didn't see him.
Yeah, that's okay. Now he's going to go coast to coast. You can see it in his eye at half court.
I don't know that I blame him. He's a good player right there.
He is. He's having a good night. He's certainly feeling it tonight.
He's a senior. It's senior night.
Shirley's going to answer right back, try to get the ball up to Alex Gardner. That basket's not going to go for Alex, so we got 37 seconds to play now here in the half, and that's going to be Tyler Spencer coming up with a steal for Shirley to the basket. Won't go, but he is fouled. So he'll head to the free throw line. I think I just got a funny comment from one of our viewers. Let's see. Ginger Griffin. I love you, Ginger Griffin. She says, I love that comment about the center court ref, and she's got a lot of laughing faces, so I'm glad I can bring comedy to somebody, Ginger. Thank you so much for watching. All right, this is Tyler Spencer at the free throw line for Shirley. He gets the first to go.
I'm glad to see us back at the free throw line. The fouls are 2-6, and so it's good to see us back out there.
Second one won't go, but look who's there to rebound, Hunter Bradford. And he gets it out in the hands of Tyler Spencer, and Tyler Spencer gets the three to go, and that is going to be his third three-pointer. He's got 3, 6, 9, 12, 16, 17, 18. I think he's got 19 points already in this first half. We've got just under 10 seconds to play now. Hunter Bradford going to get another rebound for Shirley. Shirley's going to have the last look here with 3 seconds. Now 2. Oh, up the court to Alex Gardner. It's going to go out of bounds, and time's going to expire for the first half with Shirley leading going into the half. Let me see here, 39-26. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and go over and get a word in from our sponsors. I'll come back with about a minute left this is a 10-minute break, so I'll come back with about a minute left in this 10-minute break to give you all the halftime stats. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop cowboycbg.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal, pre-approval, and even purchase from your living room. Every new vehicle purchased comes with a complimentary 7-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, and we deliver anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboy Chevrolet Buick GMC in Heber Springs.
Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy has been serving the Greers Ferry Lake area since 1976. They are located on the back side of the Court Square in downtown Heber Springs. Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy offers private consultations, Medicare enrollment, and immunizations for pneumonia, flu, COVID, shingles, tetanus, and more. They also test and treat strep and flu. Their staff is committed to providing fast and friendly service. Stop by today to see why Ivy's Family Disco Pharmacy is Greers Ferry Lake's #1 independent pharmacy. F.L. Davis is more than just a hardware store, with 6 locations to serve you in Heber Springs, Greers Ferry, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, and Centerton. They are your one-stop shop for hardware and home improvement. They are also the home of the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, baby items, home decor, and kitchen items. Whether you're building a new home, improving your old one, or needing a gift for yourself or someone else, stop by one of their locations and experience all that they have to offer.
Come out, am I the only living soul around? Need to believe you could hold me down, 'cause I'm in need of something good right now.
Ivy Physical Therapy in Heber Springs is a proud supporter of the Lake Area athletes. If you or your student athlete are looking to get back in shape or for therapy after an injury, give Ivy Physical Therapy a call at 501-362-8118 or visit ivyphysicaltherapy.com.
At Knapp Truss, they specialize in installation and creation of custom wood trusses for your home or business. Knapp Truss utilizes only premier lumber to ensure our products will last. When you come to Knapp Truss, you will have the peace of mind knowing you're receiving the best quality construction for the best price in the area. Knapp Truss staff members have years in the industry and know what it takes to install a quality truss from the start to finish. Call Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 today.
What's up, world? Guess who's back? It's Joey and Ryan right here at Red River Dodge Chrysler Jeep. It's time for you guys to start something new. With this all-new design Grand Cherokee, available in 2-row or 3-row, all the luxury safety features you love, and you can get your entire family in it. Or folks like this TRX with 700 horsepower. I guarantee you we're gonna have a vehicle that fits your needs. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs, Arkansas. Doing the Start Something New sales event.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is also your local authorized U-Haul dealer. Stop by and check out their new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions, or call them at 501-270-5969.
Thank you, Arkansas, for making us the #1 store. Ryan, what better way to celebrate during the President's Day sales event? That's right, Joe. We've got 1.9% right now on 2022 Gladiator Rubicon. And Brian, don't forget about the Ram 1500s. We have 0% financing on select models. So for all your new Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, make that beautiful drive to Heber Springs during the President's Day sales event. Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com. And Red River, we deliver.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes a cousin grow. Look what I found in those mountains I ain't ever seen. It sure does feel like you're sitting on top of the world to me. Gotta get down to Arkansas.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company.
All right, we're just about 2 minutes away from kicking off this second half. Calico Rock hosting Shirley tonight at Calico Rock. Let's see, go ahead and give you some halftime stats. I believe for Shirley, I'm going to have Taylor Spencer. I think he's got 4. Tyler Spencer, I think he's got 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 15, 16. I think he's got 19. I think Hunter Bradford has got 14. I think that's how things shake out for Shirley. For Calico Rock, it's been the Riley Whitaker show. I think he's got 17. Blake Moody doing a good job, or Blake Moody inside. I think he's got 5, and I believe I may have this name wrong. Joseph Reed maybe has 4. That might be. Not sure about the names, but regardless, there, Riley Whitaker certainly leading the way for Calico Rock. And we got just over a minute to go. Remind you that we will have Shirley in action at Timbo tomorrow night. Tip off at 5:30 with the girls' game at 5:30, the boys' game to follow, I believe, with the senior ceremony in between. And then district tournament action next week at Viola. Shirley senior girls will be playing the opening round on Monday night. I believe they're the first game of the tournament, the 4 o'clock game. And then the boys, Shirley boys, will be playing in the semifinals with a guaranteed trip to the regional tournament on Thursday night at 5:45. And we're back to action. Shirley will have the first possession here of this second half. This is Tyler Spencer with the ball for Shirley at the top of the key. He's going to clear things out, go to the goal. Ball's going to get away from him there. And they're going to say he was out of bounds. He tried to save it back in. But that's going to be a turnover on Shirley to open the half. So Calico Rock will get the opportunity to get the first points of the half. This just seems quiet tonight for it to be senior night, for there to not be a little bit more action. Tyler Spencer with the steal.
Good try right there.
Yeah. Tried to create some space for himself to get that layup, but the layup's a little short. So again, Calico Rock get the look. Tyler Spencer's going to get the steal. And heads up play right there. He tipped it back in bounds off of Calico Rock, so that's going to be a turnover to Shirley. This is Hogan Little with the basketball for Shirley. He's going to go inside, dump it off. Eric Newell right there waiting. And so Shirley will get the first basket of the half. Let me get those points recorded for Eric. Oh, I didn't mention Eric in the first half had a basket as well. Missed that. It's 44 from the top of the key. Won't go. Hunter Bradford there with the rebound for Shirley. Quick outlet pass. Shirley's got numbers. Taylor Spencer to Hogan Little on the miss. Taylor there for the rebound and the putback.
Just a pass off the backboard.
Just a pass off the backboard.
He was hoping he was going to dunk it right there.
Exactly right. That's the way they had it planned.
That's what hustle will get you right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get you lots of opportunities. Nice move, number one.
Yeah, that was just a good post move. I believe that's Barrett Fountain. I think that's his first basket of the night. On the other end, Eric Newell running the court for Shirley. Here we go again, me not being able to keep up with the points as fast as they're putting them on the board. Get that updated. There we go. 45-28, 6 minutes to go in the third. Riley Whitaker, basket won't go. 44 in there with the rebounds knocked away. Hogan Little, great hands to knock that ball away. Big outlet pass up the court to Taylor Spencer. Taylor did everything he could there to create enough time for himself, and then shot it short when he had the open look. I've been there.
Story of my life, came up short.
Oh, test. It looks like I got sound back now. Okay. It might have just been a loose connection there, so I think it's working now. If somebody can just confirm, somebody that was watching that was letting us know. Are you getting word?
I just got a text from Miss Kelly, says no.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, I think it's a little bit behind. The feed is a little bit behind, so hopefully it'll pick back up, because you see we have this sound bar back, which leads me to believe.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Great.
Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there, folks, but we got you back on with the sound. And the good news is 53-34 on the score, so you didn't miss much. Get the score updated. Of course, my individual scoring at this point is going to be way off, because I wasn't able to record any of those points. I hate that for the guys. I know that I like to be able to get accurate numbers for you, but that's just not going to happen tonight. But you got your sound back, so.
Minute 43 left to go in the third. 53-34.
And I hate that you guys missed that couple of minutes, because that was some of the best commentary that we have had.
It was. I told jokes.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah, quite the show that you all missed. Okay, we got 1:33 to play in the third quarter. Shirley leading 53-34. Wow.
I used to shoot that same shot in horse.
This time it's going to, as Calico Rock gets the ball back there, and again, that's going to be Riley Whitaker. He's been aggressive all night, and there he comes up with the ball, and as he goes to the basket, he's going to be fouled. That foul is going to be called on Taylor Spencer. That's going to be his second, and that's going to be, is that the first team foul? No, second team foul.
That's the second team foul. This young man is really fun to watch.
Yeah, he's a hard worker, and that makes it fun, even if he is on the other team.
Yeah. That does put a damper on it.
And he's going to get that second free throw to go. And I got my mouse working again even. So we are back in business.
We're going to blame the mouse for the no sound.
Exactly.
It stopped working, sound stopped working. Yeah.
Which probably just means as I had to go from using the mouse to using the just the keyboard, probably something I did wrong there. But regardless, we got it figured out.
I was blaming it on 8:30. I have a thing on my phone that goes off every night at 8:30 that says, "This is your bedtime reminder."
Taylor Spencer going to drive inside, kick it out to Hogan Little. Hogan's going to go to Tyler Spencer, and as Tyler Spencer tries to drive inside, it's knocked away by guess who? Riley Whitaker, and guess who's going to go aggressively to the basket and get the basket, and he's going to head to the free throw line. Well, we talked about him earlier tonight. I believe he was recognized at senior night, and you know how it is when you're a senior and you know you're playing your last minutes before your home crowd. You're going to certainly give it your best effort, and he has done that tonight as he finishes with that three-point play. Go ahead and get that up on the board as well. Shirley, though, still holding on, 53-38, 42 seconds now to play in the third period.
I would have to assume out of the 38 points they have, he has got to have at least 25 of them. I mean, I tell you, I could be wrong, but it seems like every time there's a score, it's him.
He's certainly leaving it all on the court tonight, as you expect a senior to do.
Taylor Spencer.
But Taylor's going to answer right back. And that's his first three-point basket of the night, and that continues to be Shirley just shooting a really incredible percentage from the three-point line. Whitaker's going to try to answer back himself. This time it's going to not be there. Alex Gardner with the rebound for Shirley.
Great rebound, great block
quickly
out
get
right
that out. Great court awareness by that was Taylor Spencer right there. He knew exactly how much time he had left off. Got as close to the basket as he could to get that last look. Basket wouldn't go for him. So we'll end the third period with Shirley up. Whoops, I wrote that on Calico Rock's sheet. 38-56. All right, we'll go ahead and get a word from our sponsors. You're watching Lake Area Sports.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
All right, we're back and ready to get the fourth and final period underway. Shirley leading 56-38. And even though the lead is almost 20 points, it's felt closer than that, and it's been a fun game to watch. Both of these teams, players going all out. That's number 3, Landon Russell, stepping up for Calico Rock, and that's his first basket of the night. And I don't remember if he's been in the game up until now, but
he came in real early. I think as soon as he came in for the first time, there was a big crowd applause for him, and then I hadn't seen him since. Now Shirley with the 3 second in the lane, turnover back to Calico.
Yeah, and what is the score 47? I thought it was 38
I don't
at the
think
half.
So. It should be 41.
41. Okay, I was about to say, that's not right. They had 47 on the scoreboard up here, and they had me all confused. All right, steal there by Shirley. Tyler Spencer comes up with it up the court to Hogan Little, who finds Taylor Spencer. Oh, wow. Great play right there.
Reminds me back in the day, back when I could play a little bit, or at least I thought I could, playing the game 21 tip-in. You know, we don't let it
touch the floor,
touch the ground here.
Yeah, and that's just, to me, that just attributes to how long these guys have played together.
Yeah.
They know each other so well. They know where their teammate is going to be. They know they can count on them to be there, and I think that's certainly a reflection of just how well these guys know each other, the Shirley team.
Nice.
Oh, man, couldn't get the layup to go. Great move by Taylor Spencer. Go inside there. Layup won't go for him. 6:22 now to play in the game.
You got the defender thinking he's going to pass it to the corner, a little fake to the corner, and then took it himself.
Whitaker in the lane for Calico Rock. He's just not going to go away. Taylor Spencer again trying to go inside, but he can't go. Back in the hands of Whitaker. There's going to be a foul. I don't know if that was on Taylor or Tyler. Let's see who they assess it to.
I think it's going to be Taylor.
Not sure. That's his 4th personal foul?
Man.
Okay. We must have missed some fouls there when we were having that trouble with our sound, and because I only had 2 written down, but regardless, like I always say, my book is not the official book. 5:45 to play in the game. Shirley still leading by 15. Hunter Bradford from the corner, and he gets another one to go. How many's that now?
I think that is 6 of 7, if I'm not mistaken.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I believe you're right. I've got that many written down, and I wasn't able to keep up there for about 3 minutes when I lost the sound. So big night for Hunter Bradford. Not only with his 3-point shooting, but also with his rebounding, as he was right in the mix of that rebound. Hogan Little, man, such a smart player. Again, that's the second time tonight he's tipped the ball off of a defender to save the possession. He's just a heads-up player. I noticed at senior night, Tuesday night, they talked about that he wanted to go into education to be a teacher and a coach, and I certainly think he's got the headspace to be an incredible basketball coach one day. Tyler Spencer's going to come up with the steal, get it up the court to Taylor Spencer. Taylor's reverse layup.
Nice reverse. Going back to Hunter Bradford, we talked a lot about him on Tuesday night, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he led all scorers on Tuesday night, and of course that's always good when it's a senior night and you lead the scoring. But evidently he wasn't done. Here tonight, I'm not so sure he's not leading our team in scoring tonight as well, if not pretty close.
Yeah, he and Tyler Spencer. Love that there as both Taylor and Tyler Spencer went over to help Whitaker up. They're acknowledging the hard work that he's putting in and the work that they're having to do to defend him, as he's certainly having a great senior night too here at his last time on this court during the regular season. Now, of course, if Calico Rock makes it to regionals, he'll get to play here again because the regional tournament's going to be hosted here. He's going to head to the free throw line and add some more points to this growing total that he has. 4:18 left to play in the game. Whitaker, I thought he just had two. I keep
he
missing
got
that.
Fouled down here for a three by Tyler Spencer.
Failing to recognize that.
That's Tyler's first foul of the ball game.
And he's going to get all three of them to go. And, of course, now there's 4 minutes left on the clock. You can expect Shirley to manage this clock a little bit with the lead that they have and want to work down and work a little bit of time off the clock before they look for their scoring situation. That ball's going to be tipped.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
They're going to go inside Hogan Little, and Hogan's going to be fouled.
Good take right there.
Yeah, nice break. Right there, Hogan Little saw that play coming, cut perfectly to the basket to set himself up to head to the free throw line. Hogan's first free throws go in and out.
We saw the same type of thing on Tuesday night. We actually talked about, we struggled we played a great game Tuesday night, but one area that we struggled in, kind of like tonight, we played a great game. One area we're struggling in is free throws.
Yeah, and that's something that as kind of the beginning of the season, I felt like something we really needed to work on. Then kind of had a spell there where free throw shooting was pretty good, or at least in a few games it was really good. And then now at the end of the season here, when you really need those free throws to be automatic, and again, we've just gone cold from the free throw line.
And of course, that's not going to, this game's not going to be affected by that.
But that could be huge in the postseason, absolutely.
We're a great team in the state of Arkansas. We're ranked really high in the state of Arkansas.
Right now it's sixth. I think sixth in one poll that I saw, and tied for fifth maybe in another poll I saw.
And we're gonna see some teams that are ranked up there with us as well, and we have got to nail them down.
We all know when you get down into postseason play that there's so many times that free throws decide ball games. So.
Good job right there by Eric. Held his ground.
Right.
Foul by number 1.
And that'll be the fourth. That's the fourth team foul on Calico Rock. 2:52 now to play, and Shirley will just continue to wind this clock on every possession. This is Tyler Spencer. Now over to Hogan Little. He's going to get it inside to Eric Newell. They're going to say Eric tipped that out.
Good thought right there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't put that. Or I put one too many free throws up, I guess. They've got 46 on the board. I had 47. 2:25 to play now. Whitaker's going to get it over in the hands of, let's see if I've got a number, Aiden Barnes. His shot's off the mark. There to rebound. What was that call?
It was a foul on Hogan. Or at least it was a called foul on Hogan, his second.
Okay.
Team sixth.
That's a foul that was away from the ball, so no shooting situation there. Oh, that's just the 16th foul anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my word. Whitaker does it again. Is that going to be a three-pointer that's going to count, and he was fouled.
So a rare opportunity for a four-point
play. And he gets it. He gets that 4-point play, and he cuts it to 13. So getting uncomfortable for me.
It is for me as well, you know.
I like that. 2 minutes left to play. Would like for Shirley to get a basket right here just to keep the cushion. And they're going to look for it for Hogan Little out of the corner. Oh, in and out. Three-pointer won't go, and now they're going to call Tyler Spencer with his 5th foul, I believe.
No, this is Tyler. This would be his second. Should be his second.
Oh, this is second on Tyler. Taylor's the one with 4.
Taylor's got 4, yeah.
See, I promised them I'd do better about trying to get their names right, and then there I go and confuse them again right here at the end of the game. So we got 1:51 to play, and we're going to have Aiden Barnes at the free throw line shooting the 1-and-1 for Calico Rock. And it's going to be a miss. Hunter Bradford there to rebound for Shirley. He's going to get it up to Hogan Little. And that's going to be a moving screen or a push called there on Eric Newell. And so with 1:43, we'll have Calico Rock taking the ball out of bounds. Shirley with a 13-point lead.
These are the types of situations that I'm glad I'm not coaching anymore, because these are the ones that I got usually fired up about.
One of my favorite expressions is when you go to a gym like this, especially on senior night, you expect home cooking, but you don't expect the whole buffet. And getting a bit of buffet here at the end of this one.
Definitely buffet.
All right. 1:28 now left to play, and Shirley again leading 63-50. Just trying to get out of here with the win tonight. With the steal and the drive to the basket is going to be Whitaker. They're going to say the foul was on the floor, and so he'll head to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
10-team foul, so we'll be shooting 2 right here.
2 fouls, you're right.
That's the 4th on Hogan.
And a rare miss by Riley Whitaker at the free throw line.
I wasn't even watching because I was just waiting to hear it sounded like the little cowbell in the rim go through when it goes through and nothing but net, and it just kind of makes that noise. Thankfully, that time he did not hear it.
And there the second one, he gets the second free throw to go, so that cuts the lead to 12. 1 minute to play now. Taylor Spencer going to push the ball up quickly. Off to Hogan Little. Hogan's going to get it out to Tyler Spencer. And as Tyler's driving to the basket, he's going to be fouled. Obviously, Calico Rock knows they're going to have to stop the clock here at this point now that we're under a minute, and that's exactly what they did. And immediately the foul again. They're again not a dumb foul by Calico Rock to just immediately foul.
That's just sent Eric to the line for a 1-on-1. 17 foul on Calico. 12-point lead, 50 seconds left. Eric's one of our better free throw shooters right here, and I'm hoping I didn't just jinx that. I did. The other night I couldn't miss.
That's no jinx.
Well, the other night on the girls I couldn't miss, but I said happened, and then the boys we talked about that. It was the opposite. So
all right, under 42 seconds now as Calico Rock turns the ball over in the corner, so Shirley will have it back. There's a 7-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock, so Shirley will be able to just almost run this whole game out. And the coach is jumping up and down to get his team to go ahead and get the foul to stop the clock, and they do. They foul Tyler Spencer, so Tyler will head to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And he gets the first to go. I noticed how you were quiet on that free throw.
I was not going to say, I wasn't even thinking anything right there.
There we go. Tyler Spencer showing up. at the free throw line tonight to get 2 for 2. And he's going to come up with the rebound here, and this should run the clock out now as there's 17 seconds left in the game. And Shirley is going to get the victory tonight.
Don't shoot that.
To go ahead and
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, I know. To go ahead and get the win and to finish up number 1 in the conference. Calico Rock, valiant effort tonight. Especially want to mention senior Riley Whitaker in the game and the effort that he had. As this teams go to half court, I'll go ahead and go silent where I can get these totals for you, and I'll be right back with the end of the game totals. All right, I want to go ahead and give you the end of the game summary. Shirley with the victory tonight, 65-51. I want to go ahead and just preface this by saying there was about a 3-minute period of time where I was working diligently to try to get the sound back on, and I know I missed some scoring, so these are unofficial scores, but these are just the totals I came up with. First of all, for Calico Rock tonight, Riley Whitaker, we mentioned him all night. Every time you see a senior on the court for their last game on senior night, you know they're going to give a big effort, and he certainly did. He finished with at least 30 points tonight. There was, like I said, a 3-minute period where I didn't get the scores. Landon Russell finishing with 3, I believe. Barrett Fountain with 4. Blake Moody with 5. Joseph Reed, I think, with 4. And then number 30, I didn't ever pick up a name on him. I know he also had a basket. For Shirley, Tyler Spencer and Hunter Bradford, big scores tonight. I know they at least had 20 points each. My unofficial record is Tyler Spencer with 21, Hunter Bradford with 20. But there was that 3-minute period where I wasn't able to get any points down. Taylor Spencer also in double digits with 13. Eric Newell, I believe, had 4. I'm pretty sure I missed at least one basket for Eric, so I know some of these aren't right. But this is just going to be the unofficial what I had other than that 3 minutes where I couldn't get anything down. So good road win for Shirley tonight. I'm glad they got to get a look at this gym because this will be the gym where the regional tournament is hosted. So I like that we had this game this late in the season here in this facility because we already know with their number 1 seed in the district tournament, they're guaranteed to make it back here to regionals, and we'll be here to bring you all the action. So this is Lacey Bradford. I had Aaron Wiggins, who is the superintendent at Shirley Schools, here helping me out tonight. Poor Mr. Wiggins, so I asked him if he could help me this week. I don't know if he knew when he committed that there's 3 games this week. So he is going to be helping me out for all 3 of these games. So we'll be back tomorrow night in action against Calico Rock. And Mr. Wiggins, you want to wrap things up for us?
Yep, tomorrow at Timbo, I believe 5:30. And as always, go Devils.
Have a great evening, and thank you for watching Lake Erie Sports.